Hello, everyone. My name is Jalissa Brown, and I am an RN with the Keeping the Faith initiative supported by the Health Foundation of South Florida. Our mission is to assist churches in facilitating a safe reopening process amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Each church will be receiving a reopening kit. This reopening kit will consist of disinfectant wipes and solution, 2 bottles of hand sanitizer, a blood pressure monitor, an infrared thermometer, face shields, masks, and gloves. One of the ways viruses spread is through contact, so therefore it is very important to use disinfectant solution or disinfectant wipes to sanitize surfaces such as doorknobs, door handles, the pews, microphones, or anything else that would be transferred from person to person. Church leaders will be receiving 2 bottles of hand sanitizer to place at the entrance and exit of the church doors, as there should only be one way into the church and one way out of the church. Next, we have a blood pressure monitor. It is very important for church members to monitor their blood pressure if they're experiencing any symptoms such as headache or dizziness. Maintaining an ideal blood pressure of 120/80 is very important to prevent hypertension as well as detect early onset of diseases such as heart disease, stroke, or heart attack. These blood pressure monitors will come with 2 cuffs, a regular size cuff and a larger size cuff. Next, each reopening kit will include a non-contact infrared thermometer. Fever is one of the key symptoms of COVID-19, and so therefore it is very important for church members and church leaders to be screened before they enter the sanctuary. Last but not least, anyone who will be violating the 6 feet rule, such as ushers or health ministry leaders, in order to screen members of the church before entering, must wear masks, face shields, and gloves in order to protect themselves and others. This is a KN95 mask. It is reusable for up to 30 days as long as it does not get wet or soiled and is stored in a safe place overnight. It is best to use this mask and cover it with a cloth mask to be able to reuse it regularly. In this portion of the video, I will be showing anyone violating the 6 feet rule how to put on personal protective equipment. For the purposes of this video, you can see here that I am holding the mask by the base. However, to maintain sanitary precautions, it is important that you use the straps to apply the mask. Before placing the mask on your face, it is important to sanitize your hands. As you can see, the mask has 2 sides. You want to make sure that the colored side is facing outward because this is waterproof. As you place the mask around your ears, you want to make sure you pinch around the nose bridge to seal the mask as tight as possible. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab my face shield, and as I place my face shield on, I will put the strap around my head, and then as I bring the mask down on my forehead, I want to make sure that the foam and strap are secure on my head by pulling the straps. Now I can place my gloves on. All done, and now I'm ready to walk into the sanctuary and come in contact with others. Now I will be showing you the proper way to conduct a blood pressure reading on a church member. Before I go ahead and get started, I'm going to make sure that she's been sitting for 5 minutes, she's relaxed, and her feet are uncrossed. Now I am asking her for her left arm, and I'm going to ask her to roll up her sleeve. We are going to be taking the blood pressure on her left arm because this is the arm closest to the heart, and you'll receive a more accurate reading. I'm placing the cuff on her arm, and as I fasten the cuff around her arm, I'm going to make sure that the black tubing connected to the monitor runs down the middle of her arm. And now I'm ready to hit start. Before taking a temperature screening, you want to make sure that the forehead is unobstructed with no bruising, cuts, or open wounds. It is also important that the church member be out of direct sunlight because this can affect the reading. Also, the thermometer should have sat in a testing environment for 15 minutes before starting. So here is the infrared thermometer. This is a screen where you'll see the temperature reading. And then if you turn it to the side, you'll see the power button. When you go ahead and take the temperature, you're going to hold down the power button while placing the infrared thermometer 1 to 3 centimeters away from the church member's forehead. Now you're going to hold down the power button and then go in a left to right motion like this. And once you get to the right side, you're just going to release the power button like so. And now her temperature is read, and as you can see, it is 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit, which is great because the normal body temperature is anywhere between 97 degrees and 99 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything over 100.4 would be considered a fever. And now the church member is ready to walk into the sanctuary. Keeping the Faith would now like to acknowledge our partners: the James Wilson Bridges Medical Society, the Miami chapter of Black Nurses Association, the SNMA chapter at Herbert Wortham College of Medicine, the Haitian American Coalition of South Florida, the Haitian American Nurses Association of Florida, and the Haitian American Faith-Based Network.